Hello everyone. Today we are going to perform the experiment on reciprocating pump test rig. The main aim of the experiment is to plot three graphs, that is total head versus discharge, total head versus shaft input power and total head versus machine efficiency. So these three characteristics curves we have to plot taking the parameters from the test rig itself. So let me first introduce to the test rig what are the components and what are the equipments are there on the test rig. Coming here, first here you can see there is a control panel where we have the supply pump starter, or this is the starter switch. You can see there is one red button and one green button is there. This particular starter is used in order to start the pump which is fitted down there. Next there is a mains on light which will indicate that the total system is switched on, and that will be done by this switch. So this is a toggle switch, you can see. So it is now in off. If I will rotate it to the on position, the total system will switch on. Coming to here, we have energy input to motor. So this is basically an energy meter, from where we will get the total energy that is consumed during the operation of the motor. So you can see we have readings over here, and there is a dial. When the machine will be switched on, the dial will start rotating, and with some 1200 revolutions we will get 1 unit over the meter reading. Coming to next, here we have some fuses which will act as a safety device in terms of any power surge or something. These fuses will go off, and to the side of it we have the pump speed or pump RPM meter. So this is a digital meter which will show the RPM of the pump at which it is rotating. To the bottom of it we have the delivery head pressure, okay, and below it we have the suction head pressure meter. So coming to this side, here we have an indicator scale which will indicate the level of water that is being collected in the collection tank. So as you can see here, this is the collecting tank where the water which is pumped will be collected, and that meter or how much water has been collected you can see from this particular meter. So the area of the collecting tank you can see here, that is 0.25 square meters, and whatever the height of water is collected multiplied by the area, you will get the volume. To the collecting tank, one butterfly valve is fixed. You can operate this butterfly valve by this lever in order to open or close. Whenever you want to release the water collected, you have to open it, and when you want the water to be collected, just keep it in the closed position. And below the collecting tank we have the sump, which is the main reservoir of water from where the water will be actually pumped. So there is a connection, the butterfly valve is directly open to the sump through a pipe. So whenever the valve will be open, the water will directly flow to the sump. And here you can see this is the pipe or the inlet pipe, you can tell, from where the pumped water will come, and through this valve you can select how much amount of water you want to collect, or you can say the discharge will be controlled. So this particular valve we have to open or close in order to control the discharge from this inlet pipe. Once the tank is filled, the label will be starting to display in the indicator here. Suppose the tank is overfilled, so there is also a safety mechanism here inside. So there is a overflow mechanism. When the tank is filled beyond a certain limit, the water will automatically flow through the overflow pipe to the main sump. Now coming to down here, as you can see, so this is the green color is the main reciprocating pump unit total. So it is connected through some belt and pulley arrangement to an electrical motor.